He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We are live, 1 hour and 8.5 minutes into this live transmission. We have begun simulcasting at prisonplanet.tv. So you can go there right now if you're a prisonplanet.tv member and watch the show live with all the documents, news clip, and material. We're going to be analyzing Barack Obama's speech that he gave, where he laid out his agenda and decode what it really means, and then go through the evidence of all of that. It's about an 18-minute speech. It'll probably take most of the hour for me to go through this. Then we're going to have open phones coming up at the end of the hour into the hour after that. So that is coming up as we break this down, this incredible betrayal of all these well-meaning people that rejected the wicked Bush administration agenda and now have been driven right into the arms of the New World Order 2.0, president of the world, savior of the world, the newly coronated king, Barack Obama. Talk about an archetypal image of the little man behind the curtain, literally collapsing on the final day that his evil life's work is nearing its completion. Vice President Dick Cheney in that wheelchair. And that's why you don't see him for months at a time, because the guy's had, 6 heart attacks when he's not out in hunting accidents, shooting people in the face. And then I apologize, you shot me in the face, Mr. Vice President. So Bush being booed, Cheney being booed, the people in just incredible euphoria, worshiping Obama. That's exactly what the establishment wants. They bring Bush in, they stage the terror attacks, they build him up as a god. He gets a 92% approval rating, highest in U.S. history since they've been doing polls in the last century for over 100 years. And then his approval rating goes down, all the torture, the secret arrest, the police state being geared up for the American people. He gets the blame for all that when it was just the New World Order agenda, continuing with him as a front man. And then in comes Obama. And if you notice during his speech, some of the key things he does is that he'll talk about, we're going to fix the economy, we're going to help you, we're going to bring change, we're going to bring brotherhood, we're going to feed the homeless, all sounds great. And then he says, we're going to track down the terrorists everywhere and keep you safe. We're going to smoke them out of their holes. Everybody's like, yeah! And then Obama leans back and smiles. He's like, I've got these people. All the stuff Bush did, suddenly the Democrats are like, well, maybe we need a draft. Well, maybe we need to stay in Iraq. Well, maybe we need to keep the spying on the American people without warrants. All of that in place, all of that being expanded. You guys earlier were showing me some of those pictures. Yeah, put those up on screen, that particular one of Dick Cheney in the wheelchair. I want folks to get a look at that. I mean, talk about a life of evil, a life of murder, a life of corruption, a life of power. And then look at him at the, nearing the end of his life. I would guess he doesn't live more than 5-6 more years statistically. And he just is an empty husk. I was watching him on television yesterday, just like, he looked like Rehnquist, who administered Bush's last oath and died a few months later of cancer. And I said, Rehnquist doesn't have long to go. And let me tell you, Cheney looks like he's on death's doorstep. But then sometimes he's all animated and jacked up again. Oh, by the way, we've always covered on air, just a segue, the fact that presidents going back to at least Franklin Delano Roosevelt in the 30s had doubles. We know Woodrow Wilson had doubles. And every time I talk about that, people email me, they call me, they laugh at me. Well, it was in the London Telegraph yesterday that Barack Obama does have body doubles, and that there were body doubles all over the event, basically, yesterday. And I've seen this before with Clinton. When he would come to Austin, they would have a body double, because I've been there on the side of the highway, and I'm like, that didn't look exactly like Clinton. And then you learn later that a delivery truck pulled up at the event, and that's what Bill Clinton got out of. But it would never be on the news it was a double. I'd come on air and say, I'm pretty sure I saw a Clinton double today. But I had that story here in my stack, but I've got so many hundreds of articles. Just Google guys in there, because I can't find it in my stack. Barack Obama body double. It's the London Telegraph. And just put that up on screen for folks instead of me just... Oh, here it is. I found it. Here it is. London Telegraph, Barack Obama inauguration security team could use presidential doubles. And then they go on to admit that presidents have used doubles, that he does have doubles, that doubles were there, but it kind of leaves it open and nebulous. So there you have it. There is the London Telegraph headline. So many things we talk about, people laugh about. This is not a joke. This is all part of how staged things are. Okay. I'm going to go ahead in a minute or two start getting into Barack Obama and the things he's up to and what his agenda is going to be from his speech, and then decoding how he makes it all sound like the best thing since sliced bread or apple pie, and it's not. Before I do that, I put the call out to listeners yesterday to support us by buying the books and videos at Infowars.com. The books and videos I've made, written, and the books and videos that we carry by other great researchers like In-Game Blueprint for Global Enslavement. The Barry Coopers Never Get Busted Again. By the way, he's in studio in the last hour today. He's put out 2 films. We have these discounted at Infowars.com now on the shopping cart and on the main page. So you can't miss those. Hope you get those. This is one of the best deals we've got. 1995, 3.5-hour film. Riveting information. The Money Masters, United States note versus Federal Reserve note. You want to know who the bankers are and their history and understand them. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the film that you need to get. The Money Masters, available at Infowars.com. And by supporting us, you not only support us, you support all the other activists we bring on, and you support them because we buy these books and videos from them and then discount them to you on top of it. So Infowars.com, the secure online video and bookstore shopping cart. You can also get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership and see all of my films and thousands of pieces of other media we've done in high quality for 15 cents a day. That supports us and the live stream of the show. Also, then it's archived. You can call toll-free to ask about the different combos and different specials, like the War on Drugs DVD combo that's up on screen right now. 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. You can also write to us if you'd like to order that way at 3001 South Lamar, Suite 100, Austin, Texas, 78704. So again, we are able to do all of this thanks to your support of the shopping cart, the video and bookstore, and of course our sponsors here on the show. So I want to thank all of you out there. Okay, I've been kind of procrastinating getting into this because it's a monumental job. I rewatched his speech last night and again this morning and wrote several pages of notes. But let's just get started here with Barack Obama, with 2 million people in attendance, the biggest presidential inaugural ever, booing Bush as the old New World Order puppet is removed. The old birdcage liner is removed. It's covered with seeds and stuff the bird dropped and bird crap and all of that. And instead of focusing on the bird, the New World Order that's doing all of this to us, we focus on the birdcage liner. The media tells you the president is the boss and actually runs something. Okay, when the military-industrial complex has overthrown everything through Northcom, and that's owned by the private banks. And the Army War College admits this, and the head of the Naval War College admits it. So they are now putting in the fresh birdcage liner and then building up the birdcage liner as he's going to fix it, he's going to save you, just go along with his agenda. That is the bird basically tripling the amount of poop it drops on us. Okay, so there's your analogy. They're removing Bush. He's being booed at the ceremony. Ha, ha, ha. And then the new birdcage liner, it's beautiful. There's not a single spot on it. They slide it in. But Obama has told us what the bird, Henry Kissinger, David Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, sitting above the birdcage is going to do. And it isn't pretty. So let's look at what's in this bird's belly right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the innards. Let's look at the guts of this situation right now from a Barack Obama. And I will be playing this and stopping it throughout for the rest of the hour and commenting. Here we go.
My fellow citizens, I stand here today humbled by the task before us, grateful for the trust you've bestowed, mindful of the sacrifices borne by our ancestors.
All right, stop there. Okay. Mindful of your sacrifices. You know, we're sacrificing. We're together. We're one group. I care about you. And it's a double meaning, specifically to black folks, the suffering of our ancestors, but to the general public, it looks like